Yo, what's good everyone? Today I'm going to tell you guys how you can cop the Air Jordan 1 Dark Mochas as well as the Air Jordan 5 Off-Whites coming out. Crazy end of the month. Let's go. What's good everyone? Welcome back to Tamster's Kicks. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on as well. Today, like I said, I'm going to break down how you guys can cop Air Jordan 1 Mocha and the Air Jordan 5 Off-White coming out. Two huge releases to end this month. Really a huge week. We got Nike Halloween collection coming out, Air Max 97, a blazer. We also have Air Jordan 1 Mid Dia de los Muertos coming. That is going to be a fire shoe as well. So with all these big releases, I want you guys to have all the info you need in order to cop all the shoes you want, because these releases at the end of this month are honestly some of the biggest of the year. So in this video, I'm going to break down the best ways you guys can be ready for the Dark Mocha Air Jordan 1s, as well as the Air Jordan 5 Off-Whites that's coming out. I'm going to show you guys how you can cop on raffles, how you can cop manually using a bot, how you guys can finally hit on Nike sneakers. It's going to be a huge release. Let's get into the video. Please subscribe. It'll make me happy. Alright, so starting off the video, we're going to start with the Air Jordan Off-White 5 sale coming out on October 29th. This release is a huge release. It comes after the first Air Jordan 5 that came out back in February during NBA All-Star Weekend. That last colorway that came out in February was so clean. I really like that one. This one, not a lot of people are honestly liking. They kind of don't really like that black outsole, and I think it's just not what people expected out of an Off-White sale. We saw that Off-White 4 sale, that thing was clean, and so I think we were all kind of wanting that kind of same, honestly, colorway with the sale Off-White Jordan 4, but it just didn't happen. They kind of mixed it up, added that red and black in there. I don't think it looks bad, but a lot of people are kind of skeptical with it. Of course, people are still going to try to cop it, so I'm going to break down how you guys can also cop this shoe. First off, one of the most low-key ways that you can win is by raffles. I know it's hard, there's raffle bots out there, but there are a lot of sites that if you just keep entering, you can actually have a decent chance. Right now, one of the best ways to find all the raffles is through Soul Retriever. I will link it down in the description, but basically you can make an account and it shows all the raffles that are up for a shoe. When you're done, you can click enter, bang, it's that easy. And I think that's a very easy way to get a lot of entries in, and you never know, you might win. So it's definitely worth going for. There's also an Off-White in-store release going down. So if you guys enter that, that's a really good way to win as well. I think at the Jumpman stores for Foot Locker, they're also releasing them. So there's just a couple different raffles. Make sure to enter all those. Next way to cop is going to be through random sites. These sites are sites such as Off-White, and other places like that are kind of tire zero shops, kind of exclusive shops, but they're still going to get some stock on the shoes. It's going to be really hard, honestly, to cop off of any of these sites. Honestly, your best chance on these is to probably get lucky if you're willing to stay up for the Off-White drop. If you guys have never stayed up for an Off-White drop, it's probably the worst drop on the planet. It happens sometime between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. and it's just random. The protection is garbage. The site always drop. It's just a terrible drop. Your best chance to do this, if you really want to do it, I've actually almost copped the Off-White 4s, copped some dunks off of there when they came out, but it is a super hard drop. So my advice with that is to just, if you want to go for it, go for it. If not, don't worry about it and just wake up for sneakers in the morning and enter there. The third way to cop this, probably the best way, honestly, is going to be on the Nike Snkrs app. Right now, it is retailing at $225. We have the kid size at $80 and the toddler size at $60 as well. All three of these shoes are a go. Go for each of them when the shoe actually drops. And right now, it's looking like we have a pretty good chance at copying because it is a Leo drop. I personally love Leo drops because it's not this long draw where a ton of people can enter. Bots can get tons of entries in. Leo really limits the amount of users that can get in. And so honestly, I think it helps people who don't really use bots. Even though bots don't really work, it does allow more people into the draw, if that makes sense. You have a better chance when there's 10,000 people who enter than when 100,000 people enter. So for those of you that don't know what a Leo drop is, it's basically like a 2 to 3 minute window where you have to enter in, get your sizes picked for the shoes you want, and you just kind of enter. It's kind of a silent drawing. You don't really see a timer or anything, but you got to get it in that 2 to 3 minute window. So speed definitely matters in some ways. That you want to make sure that you're getting in quick is you want to have all your info saved, your address right. You want to make sure to have that size picked as well. Just know exactly what you're doing. Make sure to go on the app before to see the layout, see what you're going to do right when the drop happens. When that time comes, It'll just change, the size will be there, and bang, you'll just be able to hit it. As we check out the Nike Snkrs app right here, we'll scroll down, you see that Off-White 5 sale. And it's actually a pretty sick shoe. I love the upper on the shoe. I think that meshes really well, but just that black on the outsole, as you can see, is just not really doing it for me. Of course, people are still gonna go for them, are gonna sell out. Stock is insanely limited. So guys, just make sure you enter, follow all the steps. Also stay tuned for the rest of the video, because with the Jordan 1 Mochas, I'll outline some more tips for the Snkrs app that'll help you cop both these shoes. And then next up, we are gonna have on October 31st, highly coveted, poor man Travis Scott 1. We got the Air Jordan 1 High Dark Mochas coming out, and everyone and their mom is going for this release. This release is crazy, very anticipated. A lot of people have been wanting this, especially people who struck out on the Jordan 1 Travis Scotts. Everyone's gonna be wanting these. Stock is rumored to be pretty high. I've seen a couple different numbers, so I'm not gonna give an exact number, but it is high. It's a lot higher than a lot of releases we've seen. We all have a pretty good chance to cop, but I'm gonna outline some of the main ways you guys can cop. First off, huge low-key opportunity. If you live by any Foot Lockers, Champs, Foot Actions, get the apps and please enter the in-store raffles. That's probably the best way that you'll cop off of a raffle, because all you gotta do is enter your size, put in all the head starts, gives you extra entries and lets you get ahead. And basically, I think you'll cop. I have heard that a lot of stores are getting a good size run in these shoes. So if you live by any of those stores, enter your friend, your wife, your mom, everyone that could possibly go to the store and pick it up, enter them, because odds are you'll probably hit those. Finish Line had a raffle, Hibbit's got a raffle, Chic has a raffle. All these sites have tons of raffles. Again, make sure to check out Soul Retriever as well. It's linked in the description. That site will help you find all the raffles. But especially with this shoe with high stock number, enter as many as you can, because odds are you'll get an email saying you won. They'll fulfill the order and ship it to you. So please do that if you guys are trying to cop multiple pairs. Next, we got, of course, all the random sites that'll be dropping these shoes. I'm not going to go through the site list because there's going to be a ton of them. Undefeated, Features, Chic, Hibbit, Foot Locker, Champs, Shoe Pals, the list goes on. It's going to be a pretty big drop, but you're going to want to prioritize what sites to go for. And so my opinion, I would be looking at Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, those foot sites, because those sites are going to have a lot of stock. And I think that with this release, I've heard some rumors of new bot protection as well that could come out, that could kind of change things up. So if you go manual, I would definitely try on those sites. Finish Line can be fine for some people too. Honestly, Finish Line bans me every single time I go on it. So I've basically given up. I either get IP banned or I get a reversal on the card and there's no order that goes through. So I hate Finish Line. But like I said, guys, prioritize which sites you want to go for. If you need any more advice, comment down below. But really just make an outline, make a plan, and go with it, stick to it, and I'm sure you guys will be able to cop. Now third, this is probably the best way if you're trying to get a personal pair. I would definitely go with this way. It doesn't require a lot of mass entering, but that one sneakers account, honestly, you have a good chance if you do the right things. And on Nike Snkrs App, we have the men's sizes loaded as well as the grade school kid sizes. All sizes are a go, so make sure you're entering for both the men's and the kid size. This drop is looking like it's a Leo, and so that means the same as the Off-White Jordan 4 for now. You guys are just going to want to enter really, really quick. As we look at the Snkrs app, we can see the black mochas right here. And this color blocking has people going crazy. I've seen them in hand and they are fire. The material goes crazy. I actually really like them. It's going to be a very hyped release. Grade school sizes right here, so on release day. Of course, it's going to be different because this is on the browser, but you'll enter for the men's size and you want to scroll right down, right in, enter for a kid's size as well, and then you'll just wait it out. And don't miss out on this release. Set your alarms because you have a pretty good chance of copping on the Snkrs app. Now, although stock is high, it still can be pretty hard to cop on the Snkrs app. So I want to make sure you guys have the right steps, right things filled out so you guys can have the best chance at copping on the app. As I said, it's loaded as a Leo drop, and this most likely will not change, especially for the Jordan 1 Mochas. So because of that, you're going to want to make sure you first have an account that is verified. Make sure your email and phone number are both verified. I've gone over this in past videos, but you're just going to want to go into the Nike app, and you can see that there's like phone number and email, and you just want to make sure that those are verified. You should be all good. Most of the time, if you've made an account, you're verified, but it doesn't hurt to double check because without that, you definitely won't hit it. Step 2, you're going to want to have that card information saved on the app or use Apple Pay, PayPal, something like that. But I would recommend either Apple Pay or a card, because quick, you want to be speedy on this, because without that you won't be able to cop. That Leo has a timed window, so make sure to have that saved and have it all right, as well as your shipping billing address. Those ones got to be right. Make sure they're saved as well, so you don't have to take time typing all that in. And then sometimes the size, your preferred size loads, but if not, make sure to have that size you want to go for ready to just click. You'll just go for that. Last up is another way I think it'll help people cop on the Snkrs app, and it is actually a proven way, is to spend some time on the Snkrs app. Just like scroll around, look at different posts, favorite things, whatever. Just go through and like actually spend time on the app, especially familiarizing yourself with the layout of the app, where you're going to want to click when the shoe drops and all that, just so you can get it as quick as possible. There's been times when I've entered in under 3 seconds and I've copped it almost every time. If you wait, I have been able to cop if it's been later, but it just depends. So make sure you guys are getting it in as quick as possible. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you guys didn't see already, on my Instagram, I am doing a pre-order for these mochas. If you guys are trying to get multiple pairs, or if you're just wanting to make sure you can secure your pair, send me a message on Instagram or comment down below if you need a size. Again, thanks for the support. We'll see you guys on the next video.